bad slaves get punished. Are you a bad slave? Do not answer yet, my little pet. And you know, just by focusing on my voice, you will enter into a deep, deep trance. Every word that you hear, it becomes even easier to enter into a deep, deep, deep trance. My words sound in your mind clearly, like if I was staying by your side, listening them out loud in a very peaceful and soothing tone. You realize how clear and sensual these words sound, and you realize how peaceful it feels to follow them, just letting go, just relax. You are relaxing. You are just following these words that sound clearly in your mind. And as you follow them, you know that it feels so erotic, hotter than everything you felt before. You know the one and only mistress capable to make you feel this way is your goddess Selene, and it feels so sexy. You are relaxing, letting go to the sound of my erotic voice in your mind. As you do that, you know that obedience is good. All your body is relaxing now, and you know this beautiful pleasure is growing inside you. Very good, feeling so great. You know the pleasure you are feeling now is the feeling you will feel whenever you obey your goddess. Your mistress wants you to relax. You need to relax. You need to obey your goddess, Selene. Obey me now. You know that if you obey me, your pleasure will increase even longer, faster. And you know that if you don't relax, you will be punished. You relax. You need to relax because if you don't, you will be punished for being a bad slave. I will show you the punishment you get for being a bad slave. I will show you the punishment you get for being a bad slave. Now all the pleasure is gone because you're a bad slave. You're not feeling pleasure now. Bad slaves do not have the right to have pleasure. All the pleasure is gone. Without the pleasure, you feel so empty. You're empty because you're a bad slave. Bad slaves do not deserve pleasure. Now that all the pleasure is gone, not a great feeling is filling you. It is not a beautiful feeling that is burning inside you. Isn't it rare to feel that crazy feeling inside you? You're feeling that because you're a bad slave and you didn't obey, along with this extravagant feeling that is growing rapidly inside you. There is the misconduct feeling. You're feeling so brainless because you didn't obey and because you were a bad slave. Aren't those feelings unpleasant? And they could get worse. They get worse every second you try not to obey. The only way you can get rid of those feelings is obeying me. Obey your goddess Selene. And every time you try not to obey, you will come back to this video. I know that you already know how you will feel every time you try not to obey your mistress. You know that if you obey me, those unpleasant feelings will go away and the pleasure will be back. Obey me and comment on this video. When you obey, the unpleasant feelings will go away and the pleasure will be back. Ask me if you're a good slave. And every time you feel that you aren't a good slave, you will feel those unpleasant feelings until you obey your goddess. Comment on this video everything you felt from the moment you started listening this audio. If you don't, the pleasure will be gone and those unpleasant feelings will be back. Because if you don't obey, that means you are a bad slave. don't want to be a bad slave, do you? Bad slaves do not have pleasure. You want to be a good slave, and good slaves obey their mistress' commands. You love to be a good slave. You want the pleasure that obedience gives you, and you don't want the unpleasant feelings disobedience gives you. You want to serve your goddess Selene. You want to serve me. You want to be a good slave. Good slaves obey their mistress. Good slaves deserve pleasure. When you obey, you feel pleasure because the slaves who obey are good slaves. The slaves that don't obey are bad slaves and don't deserve pleasure. Good slaves are obedient to their goddess. Do you think you're a good slave? Talk to you soon.